We are at a church, I think. I'm not exactly sure where we are. I don't think he is either. But we thought we would take the moment of this orientation to say hi to you. Where you taking me, bro? Say hi to you. Actually, I don't know what this is. Oh, it is. Okay, church. It's a church. Pouncer, as you know, he's on a spiritual journey, a spiritual quest. He's checking out various faiths. And today we're doing baptism. Let's see what he says. See what's up with you guys. Yesterday, what's up, Joseph? You got a last name like mine. Yesterday we went to a park, and then before that went to a baseball field. And today we went to the baseball field, and now we're at a church. He likes religious institutions that have lots of space. And it allows him to explore his faith. Where are you taking me, crazy? De Brasil. ¿Cómo estás? Entonces, habla en portugués. Pouncer, ya tienes amigos en Brasil. Ole. Ole. ¿Qué parte? ¿De Río? Sí. En Río, en San Pablo. ¿Por dónde andas? Pouncer te manda muchos saludos. Alright, now this is you. Eres tú. A veces cuando él ve su reflejo tiene miedo. Pero ya ha aprendido. ¿Qué tío más listo? ¡Qué listo mi Pouncer! Solo para nada. Qué bonito. Nunca he estado, pero yo he estado en Brasilia. ¿Sí? ¿Entramos? No. Bueno. So, ¿qué hay de nuevo ahí en Brasil? He venido, estamos en una iglesia. Una iglesia baptista. Hello from America. What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Pastor says hi. He's at a church, exploring his faith. I can't fit into that, buddy. You wanna eat? This would have been a cute picture, huh? Someone take a screenshot and send it to me. We're good. I'm good. He's good. We're just chilling. We cannot complain. Busy, but you know, there's good busy and bad busy. We've had some good busy. So everything is fine. Appreciate you asking. What's up, Hito? Where are you from? Oh, wait, hold on. Right now, I can't fit into that, buddy. I'm originally from Spain and then New York, but I was born on an American military base in Spain. So I grew up speaking two languages. And was very confused. I didn't know I was speaking two languages. You like that sign? Where are you from, Mark? He keeps seeing himself. You like this place, huh? It's like a maze. The funny thing is, once we were here, it's tremendous. In the back, by this field, and it took me to this door, and it's 2:30 a.m., and someone turned around. I was like, what the fuck? The vampire? Yeah, you remember that? Like a vampire or what? I don't know what that was. Thank you. Well, I didn't serve that way, but I'll pass it on. Arkansas, cool. He looks like he's in jail. What do you, break it out? Don't even try it. He gets crazy ideas, you can just tell, right? Don't. Bad for you, bad for me. Don't. I have, yeah, but I don't think YouTube's gonna like that. What are you looking at, Pouncer? What do you see? Nothing there. No. He sees things I don't. What is it? No, he's a Serval. Serval. Lynxes are also medium-sized cat. I don't know what he sees. Look, let's just go around. Can you look? Let's go around, and we'll figure it out. Come this way. Come this way. Servals and lynxes are almost the same size. Lynxes are bigger. Lynxes are cool. It's funny, man. Like, there are lynxes in Eurasia, right? But they look exactly like bobcats that are here. And they can have babies. So, how the hell does that happen? Convergent evolution, I guess. But it's just crazy how similar they are. What do you see? Is it a bug? Technically, what we're doing is bug hunting, in addition to exploring his face. He looks for bugs. Thank you so much. Pouncer, say thank you to Mark. Thank you. He says thank you in his own way, Last night he was so bad, man. Ooh. What is it? What do you got? What do you got? I'm afraid to know what you got. Ew, it's just dirty leaves. Ew. You're gonna get your feet all dirty. Oh, God. You can try a jaguar. We tried a jaguar. Last night, he took... What are you doing, man? He dug these crazy hoes. Milwaukee. Oh, thanks for coming there. Just leave. That cat knows something is there. Yeah, well, he certainly knows more than me, but I'm afraid to know what he knows. What do you see, cat? What do you see? Sometimes, though, sometimes he just... Blue Jay. Of course you could pet him. Sometimes he strikes out like there's just nothing there. I mean, look, it's metal. I don't think there's anything in there, though. I think it's like putting your hand in the bottom of a gum machine. I don't think so. But hey, he likes to look. What's up, sexy? I hope YouTube doesn't think I just made up that name. Cute until you piss it off. Nah. Well, I take that back. Yeah. But he's not the one that gets really pissed off. That's his dad. Though last night he was so bad. Last night he was a nightmare. We were at a few different parks, and we come back, and he wouldn't let me clean his feet. And it's okay. And he started jumping on me, and I got paw prints everywhere. He's fast. Bro, Servals are the fastest cats in the world. Cheetahs have the highest top end, but Servals have the fastest pickup, and like the fastest striking speed and all that stuff. And they're also like the most independent. Yeah, I was in the intelligence community. But it was long enough ago that I can say so. What I was going to say, that they're fast, that they're the fastest of the cats. Oh yeah, they're also the most independent. They don't have like members of the pride or whatever helping them out. Like they get born, they spend the whole year with their mom, and then they're alone forever, Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Love to have people happy. Blue Jay, a liger. He wishes he was a liger. No, he's full grown. Well, he's almost full grown. He's 5 months old. And he's a baby, but he's like a big baby that's almost full grown. So what are you eating? Ew. What are you eating? Dirt again, bro? What is that? What is it? Pouncer? What is it? Oh, you're getting so dirty. Ew. 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 They're little worms. No way. No, we're done here. Ew. Get away from that. Ew. It's like little rice-a-roni worms. No way. You're done with that. No more worms. Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh, they're like maggots. Oh, what a pig. That's you, bro. That's you. I promise. Sometimes he gets mad at himself. Does he use a litter box? It's funny you ask. He always used a litter box. He's excellent about it. Except for today. Today he had his first accident in his whole life. He went in the closet. I couldn't believe it. It was like the strangest thing. He just had an accident. Every day, he goes in my closet and he pulls down the shirt he wants me to wear, believe it or not. So I goes in the closet and he jumps up, pulls down his shirt, pulls down a couple extra hangers, because that's fun, and then takes a piss in the closet, which he's never done, ever. He always uses a litter box. He's got two and he always uses them. So I don't know. It's a mystery. Yeah, New York's coming at it. Talking about litter boxes and shit, and the New York comes out of you. No, 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 no. Ew, ew. You're not eating that. It's disgusting. That's disgusting. You should be ashamed. Ashamed. Bro's eating little maggots, little disgusting worms that he digged up. Why would you? Ew. Who would even make the effort? Ew, what are you, Pumbaa? Are you Pumbaa, pig? Does you ever try to bother your snakes? You can't imagine. Swaggers is much worse. Swaggers is in North Carolina. Wait, no, Swaggers is now in the Alabama place today. But he's going to be in North Carolina over the weekend. So when he's in North Carolina, Swaggers is the worst. I posted a video of Swaggers getting into the snake room. And, he just goes apeshit. Swaggers doesn't really want to mess with the snakes. He just wants to be where he's not allowed to be. Pouncer, like any cat, if you close the door, they want in. They don't like closed doors. And he's just curious, but I had a turtle, a tortoise, and he liked it very much. He was very gentle, but he also was younger. Is that cat immune to snake venom if he got bit in the wild? No. He prefers meat or chicken. Yeah, but we don't mean beef. We mean chicken, definitely. Rats, chicks, quail, things that are small. Stop thinking about it, bro. You're not going back there. If you give them meat like beef or pork, they know it's from an animal that was, bigger. What are you doing? Pick away. They know it's from an animal that was bigger than them just by the meat. So they won't eat it. Psalm 23.1. So it's interesting. They have all sorts of crazy senses. Oh, the chapel. At the chapel, bro. I think the cemetery's next door. I was going to take him there. I was curious what he would smell. But I don't think I want to put it on a video. Because, I have enough problems. Me being me. Him being him. Can he eat chicken? Yeah, most of the grind that I make him is from chicken. What you got now? Chicken gizzard, chicken liver, chicken hearts, chicken quarters, drumsticks. Then there's salmon oil and there's cat food and minerals and separate calcium and phosphate binders. But so much of it is chicken. But he's also eating rats now. And I put in an order for a bunch of quail and some chicks and stuff. Ew, bro, I don't like spiders. See that? Look at the size of that thing. No. Look, I ain't going near no spider. Look at it. Look at the size of that. No. He just look up maggot. Can you imagine Pouncer taking a hand? He pulls out a hand. Maybe we'll find some jewelry. Oh, this is nice. Oh yeah, we've been here. Now I know where we. Okay, this is the front of the church he took us to. Good job, Pouncer. Good job, buddy. What's up, Ben? Is my name? No, I ain't gonna name no spider. Not me. I love all animals. I wouldn't hurt a spider. I respect them as life, unless they're in my house. There once was one in my house, and I was with Swaggers in the trailer in North Carolina. It's a trailer that I bought just to as a play place for them. Don't be impressed. It was very cheap. Owner financed. So there was a spider the size of a house going up. And I shot it with a shotgun. First Swaggers came and he saw it. And I was like, all right, Swaggers, kill. Anything else he would have killed immediately. I'm like, do your thing, man. Do your Serval thing. So he puts his head down. He puts his tail down. He looks at me with total disgust. Just disdain. Just like he was so embarrassed for me. And just walked away, left me alone. So, fuck it. I shot it. Made a hole in the living room. And the worst part was, I missed. Oh, there's the cemetery. Let's see if it's open. Here's a way to get banned from YouTube that no one's ever done. Hey, Pouncer, find the entrance. Let's see what he finds. The chapel. Well, this is where they have funerals, right? We'll see a chase race car. Swaggers does. Poison spiders. Bro, look, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm happy not to see spiders. When I got bit by the taipan, as bad as it was, the nurse, I had 7 nurses. They're all named Heather. Every single one was Heather. And Heather had a scar on her forearm from, I forget the name, some sort of a spider. And, man, I'll take the taipan bite, which almost killed me. That thing was so disgusting. Just the thought that it was a spider. And then she didn't know it was a spider. Wait up. Good boy. And she found the body in her pocketbook. Can you imagine? Marcos, ¿qué tal estamos? You're a big boy, they say. Yeah, but he's just a baby. He's only 5 months old. He's a good boy. He trains hard, man. I work him hard. I make him run a lot. I throw balls at him. Well, not at him. I throw balls, like, wherever we are, I'll throw it one way, make him run, then the other way. Like, constantly. And he'll go for it till he's, like, dead. And then I push him more. And then, and then we do jumping practice. Come on, don't make me do that. Then we do jumping practice. I mean, I work him hard. What are you doing to me? You getting even? All right. Look, I'm trying. Wait, we're stuck. Oh, this is disgusting. There's going to be spider webs. Come on. 1 round is good. 1 round is good. Come on, let's go to the cemetery. I'm curious what you find there. Let's go see. Let's go see Grandma. Beautiful but dangerous. Not a safe place. Oh, we would hate to do something dangerous. But it seems like it's pretty calm. There's no people for miles. And I don't know if you saw the episode on TV or the paper article, but Swaggers is an honorary cop. Did you see that? When they gave the badge on the collar. Brazil is not safe for the country. I've been to Brazil. Yeah, I've seen a few fights there. I almost got to fight myself there, man. Oh, we almost are in the cemetery. To be honest, it looks like a nice place to walk. I don't want to do it, I feel like it'd be disrespectful, but, it does seem like a nice place to walk. If I had someone that was buried there, I would go and take a walk. Hey! I gotta find someone that's got someone there so we can have an excuse. Now, where are you taking us, buddy? Always wanted to visit Rio or Curitiba. I wouldn't mind myself. Bro, where are you taking me? This is like no man's land. That's the stuff that you would hate. If you ever have a toy for a cat like this, and you want to think of where to throw it to really chase it, throw it where you would least like it to go. Where it'd be most tangled up, most hard to find. That's what they love most. And that's what he's doing now, taking me to the place I would least like to be. Bugs here and everything. So God got you, man. God got you taking me near these spiders. No real. Whoa! You crazy fucker. I can't believe you did that. Alright, now what? Now what? Don't even think about that. He's like, I can so think about it. Alright, now look. Now you gotta be careful. And carry you? He'll let me know. He always does this. Like, he'll climb up to a spot and then get stuck and look at me to help him. And you wonder, like, why the fuck did you do that? Now, Swaggers is a different story. Swaggers, yeah, I know. Swaggers once jumped through the window and climbed a tree, right? And he got scared of the heights. Oh, this is where we saw a guy once. And he wouldn't come down. He was too scared. Where the fuck we are? So I called the firemen, and the firemen come, and they go up their thing, and, you know, they see me like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I can do here, kitty, kitty. Don't you have like a technique or something? Isn't there a way to do it? Here, kitty, kitty. Seriously? You think I didn't try that? So, 7 hours. Be careful. 7 hours of here, kitty, kitty, and nothing. So, the firemen go home. The moment they left, Swaggers came down and ate a rat. Put this on nice. All right. What's this? There's a playground. Yeah, let's go to the place that nobody wants to go to. No, don't start going nuts. He does this. Sometimes, like, when he doesn't know what to do, he wants to go somewhere and gets frustrated, he'll do that. He goes nuts. Don't make yourself crazy, bro. Don't trip out. This is what guys do over girls. Come this way. Come here. Come here. Forget that. Just forget about it. You got to distract yourself. Good boy. Just forget about it. There's nothing we can do about that. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing we can do about it, bro. I would take you there. It's locked. Oh. All right, I'm coming. He's tripping. Look, Pouncer, he does this. He gets to be like a dick. Chill out. He gets frustrated sometimes. And it's not the leash. You know, people are like, just set him free. He couldn't survive that like this. And it's not the leash. He couldn't get into that anyway. Oh, flowers here is nice. People dying to get out of this place, huh? No, I don't think you're climbing that, bro. So there's a main road up there, but there's a big parking lot, so he's not as scared as he would be. The funny thing is, he doesn't like cars, but he doesn't like motorcycles. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, I knew you were thinking that. No way. We're not jumping into a cemetery, you maniac. There's no way in fuck. I got you. It's okay. It's okay. I got you. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I know. It's frustrating. I know. Come on. Come on. He just jumped in my arms. He couldn't take the frustration of not getting into the cemetery. No. Come on. When he gets frustrated, it's like he needs a hug. He's still a baby. Come on. I love you. I love you. I know. You're a good boy. I know you got scared. You wanted to get in. You couldn't get in. I get it. Let's go back this way. Yeah. Sure, man. Back here? Okay. He's gotten so fast, man. When he was little, and Swaggers too, it's so easy, you know? Because they are the fastest cats in the world. And when they take off, and you have a leash on them, man, you'll see the cat literally go in the air. I heard something behind that door too. Was that you? Smelled the worms and went nuts. I don't know, man. He was dying to go into that cemetery. What happened to Swaggers? Swaggers is good. Swaggers is breeding. So I have him every other weekend. He's in Alabama, and then I bring him to North Carolina. And he's the same psychopath as always. He's not a very good dad, to be honest. He has absolutely no parenting skills whatsoever. We went this way. Come here, bro. Let's go back towards the front. Come on, let's go back to the front. Come on, be a good boy. You eat soil, all that. That's where the bugs are. You're going to drink a lot of water. He does, it's true. Servals drink a lot of water anyway. We could learn from them. My doctor tells me that a lot of, if not all, what do you say? I think he said like 99% of hunger is really thirst. That really we're thirsty, which makes sense. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He just likes to know I'm here. I could let Pouncer off the leash. He'll stay right by me. He'll run, he'll jump, but then he comes back to me. Swaggers would never come back. Swaggers has done that. Swaggers has escaped, and I had to chase him. And oh, you don't know, man. Swaggers is work. Come here, buddy. Take it easy on me for a second. Liebgott. That's funny. What's up, John? My last name is Leibowitz. Also L-E-I. Oh, you have L-I-E. Come on, this way. Yeah, that's you. That's you, the handsome cat. Come on, this way. Come on, big boy. Who's a good baby? Oh, you want to see yourself again? Come on. Wednesday, weekday, and children's ministry. All right. Well, this is for you then. Do you prefer Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi all day. Swagger hates Pepsi. He hits it. He wants Coke. He hates when I drink Pepsi. If I have a Coke bottle, he has no problem with it. I'm not going back there. He sees himself. You see a handsome kitty. What do you like, Coke or Pepsi? Come on. I love you too. I love you too. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Daddy loves you too. You're a good boy. Come on this way. Let's go this way. Will you be getting any more snakes and doing snake videos again? I have 147. Hey. Oh, what's up, Finn? How you doing, man? Yeah, the snake thing was on hold because of him and a bunch of things. You know, I had to get another place and move a lot of stuff. It's been hard, you know. Well, not that hard, but it's been a pain in the ass. You know, I got people helping. Thank God. No way. I'm going in there. You got me a little sweaty. I know this spiders in that one. So, I didn't want to make any snake videos until Pouncer and I were bonded. Because otherwise, you know, it's very hard to have a serval that's not bonded to you. So, we're pretty much there. So, very shortly, I'll be showing you all the snakes I got. People, for some reason, that eludes me. I'm good. Have been sending me, like, their collections and hordes of snakes. I don't really get that. It's very nice, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad they're nearby. But the thing is that and I can't take any more because, you know, if I can't house them properly, what would be the point, you know? But 147, you know, in what, 4 properties. It's a lot. It's a lot. So many of them are cobras. And if you don't know, man, no one ever mentions it, but African cobras and Indian cobras, they are so different from each other. You know, an Asian cobra, like a monocled or, you know, a spectacled, whatever, they're going to huff and puff and hood, and they might even fling some spit at you, whatever. They're going to fake bite. They're not going to always open mouth bite. But you got a forest cobra, a Cape cobra, you know, those guys, Egyptian cobra, Ethiopian cobra, they're gonna open mouth bite. You know, it's a whole other thing. I keep them separate just for myself, just to remind myself. You know, it's a different handling experience. When I lived in Thailand and did those venomous shows, they were all Asian cobras. And you get used to that. You know, like when the hood is open, you can't see the breathing in the hood. The oxygen doesn't go in and out of the hood. With the African ones, it does, and you can. You know, it's just an example of how different they are, physiologically, morphologically. Are you eating that, bro? Weed, huh? Won't comment on it. So what's up with you? Love Erg F13. You changed your name again? What are you doing? Don't do it. He wants to jump up the flagpole. Don't. I appreciate your patriotism. Come on, why? Why would you even think that? Why would you think you could do that? Oh, you don't know what metal is really, huh? What's up, Kaylee? Well, there's something in Spanish called escalamiento. which means like a lesson that you have to learn sort of the hard way. Not getting, hurt badly. Like touching something hot and going out and never doing it again. In English, we don't really have a separate word from lesson, do we? I think we're about to see some of that. Unless little fucker pulls it off. Can you climb a pole, bro? You do pole dancing? He is a truly American. He is a truly African American, I think. I got swaggers in Cameroon, Africa, from a tribe called the Wahimbi tribe. Long story. And this is his son, Pineapple. Why'd you write Pineapple? Oh, hi, Pineapple. It's a person, huh? Alright, come on this way. Come on this way. Come on. Be a good boy. We're not climbing no pole dancing. Come on. You got me curious now if you could do it. Could you do that, bro? Let's not. Let's just not. Let's just not. I'm getting worried that actually you can. Butterfly, how are you? This is Pouncer. This is Pouncer. He's at a church. See? I guess they had a crucifixion. And he's a Serval cat. A very feisty Serval cat. But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's very loving. Come here. This way. This way. This way. Alright, bye-bye. Have a good night. His dad is not a well-behaved cat. His dad is a loving cat. Don't get me wrong. But Pouncer, he's nothing but love. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. He just wants to play. Come this way. Follow the lead. I'm pulling you for a reason. Bro. Well, resting sounds wonderful. Oh, you fucker. You faking me out? You're faking me out? A fake rest break? Parking lot? Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Pouncer finds between sniffs tonight. What's up, Mel? He has, man. He dug up a bunch of maggots. He actually smelled them from above ground. And he was digging and digging. And I'm like, don't eat dirt. Don't eat dirt. It wasn't dirt. It's a bunch of disgusting maggots. The rice-a-roni kind. Just fatter. Come this way. Come on. We did that whole... Yeah? Somebody take a screenshot of this and send it to me. On Instagram or something. I think it's cute when he goes up with 2 feet. People always ask, like, how tall is he? Ground scoring like a dog. And I always tell them, tall enough to put 2 feet on the kitchen counter, take your lasagna and walk away. Come this way. Come on. We're not going back to the bugs, nor the spiders, none of that shit. Look, it's Pouncer. Pouncer. Look, it's you. That's you. Now, the first time he saw himself, he tripped. He just stood and he inflated his tail. He was like, damn, boy, you handsome. But I'm going to kick your ass. No, this way. This way. Come here, you. Come on now, be a good boy. Very good. See, he's like leash trained now. It was hard. Everything with servals is not going back in there either. We did that for a long time. Everything with servals is hard. If you're thinking to get a serval, they're hysterical. They make you laugh your ass off all day, all night. You'll always have fun, but they're hard. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of money. I never paid for mine, but just to get one, you're looking at 5K right there, easy. And then you got to build an enclosure. The food is crazy expensive. Just to get a checkup at the vet's like an easy 2K. Sucks. It's crazy expensive. But they're so funny. So you got to think about it. If I seen you on the streets, I would think that it's a cat or a dog. I'd run. I wouldn't think this guy's a... What do you think? You think I'm walking my leopard? I'm going to bring him back to the car. Watch how bad he gets. When I put him back in the car, he's such a bad boy because he wants to go back. But I'll take him somewhere else. I like to mix it up. This is what, your second place today. What did we do? We did the baseball field, and now the church. We can go to the mosque. Oh, the temple. You remember the temple? Do some Jewish things. Make it kosher. I was thinking of getting Pouncer baptized, actually. I mean, why not? Can't hurt. How could it hurt? He's been going to every different religious institution. There's a car. He knows. I'm going to have to put the phone down. I think it's a new breed of leopard. He wishes. He's a serval. At least he doesn't roll in stinky things, or does he? Not really. Not really. He rolls in. He doesn't really roll in things. He likes to roll on me. Come on. I gotta pick him up. Alright, you're gonna have to hang on, guys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're so heavy. What a big boy. What a big boy. I know. Alright. Let's see. So now he's gonna. That's me. Now he's gonna go nuts. Hold on a second. You'll see. He jumps on me and goes crazy because he wants to stay. But we ain't staying. We can't stay forever. We've been here for a while, bro. We'll go to a new one. It gets boring. And there's bugs. And you did the whole thing. Let's go to that Florence Park. What are you thinking of? Sit down. This is what I go through. Once blinkers are on. He wants to drive a little bit. He's got to get it out of his... Ow! He's got to get it out of... I gotta kill you. He's got to get it out of his system. It's a lion. Pouncer, you're a lion, Mufasa. Alright. Let me see if I can get this set up. You're going to be good? If you're going to be bad in the car again. Alright. So look. If you're a good boy, I'll take you somewhere else. If you're bad, then we're going to have a timeout. I'm going to go to the convenience store and chill with Chastity. It's up to you. You could be a good boy or a bad boy. How did you do that? I don't know how to turn these off. I've never even done that. Hold on. Bro. You tripping. You know that? Is it here? Alright. Now what? Now that. Okay, good. This won't last though. Look. He'll stay there for like a minute. That's a Pokemon. What's up, Peter? How much does a cheetah cost? I have no idea. It's a good question. I would guess 20 grand. I would guess. I don't know why that number comes to mind. I think someone once told me. I don't remember who, but that's the number that comes to mind. Yeah, you're Mr. Handsome. You're very handsome, pal. Let's actually stay here for a second. You chill out. Hello, hi, bye. This is Pouncer. He says it's nice to meet you. He's a very good boy. He is. People always worry about my hands. And it's not that he bites them. I know they look bad. It's because, like, when I scratch his belly and stuff, he scratches. And I cut his nails. I cut his nails all the time. Oh, my God, does he not like that? But when he does that, he's just playing. He would never hurt me. But it's not from biting, it's from scratching. Now, Swaggers would bite me. Bio de Muhammad. Ahlan wa sahlan. Assalamu alaikum. Age. One word. Hi. He's 5 months old. He's a baby. He's like, what are you, 22 weeks or something? He's still a baby. He's just big, but in every way, he still acts like a baby. And so, every day, people ask me, how do you get his clothing on? Like, how do you do it? Because, they'll say, like, I have a Serval, and there's no way he would let me. He'd shred me. And I always say, well, it's because he wears his harness, right? So he's used to that kind of stuff. He's pretty good that way. And he doesn't bite. He just does that, whatever that is. It's like, that's how they get a taste of you. It's like a good scent if they love you. But yesterday, I got him a pink shirt, and he won't wear it. He thinks that it compromises his dignity. He won't wear it. I put on the blue one, no problem. The other ones, no problem. He won't wear the pink one. So, I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. I didn't mean to denigrate you, bro. Here's hoping he's cleaning off the maggots. That was disgusting, wasn't it? He's loyal to the spots. Yeah. These cats have spots and stripes. They're the only cats that have spots and stripes. At least that's what they'll tell you. In reality, Joffrey's cats do too. There's other cats that do. But it sounds cool to say. So Servals are the only cats that have spots and stripes. Congratulations, Pouncer. Congratulations on that. You're a good boy. He's a good boy. Thing is, they are very loyal. But to one, it's okay. It's just the water. It's just the water. Just to one person. Oh, I got you rats, bro. Um, they're loyal to one person. Walaikum assalam. Shukran. Yeah, Kareem. So, hang on a second. If you get a serval, thing is, what if God forbid something happens to you? You got to have a plan because they're not going to be very nice to other people. He's bonded to me, but that's it. We had a house guest last week, and he hid under the bed. He didn't try to hurt her. He was afraid she was going to hurt him, and he hid under the bed. And you've probably seen videos with him, how he gets nuts with the people, the neighbors, and you know all the kids from my classes that we run into. He's just not good that way. They're not. None of them are. So if you take him out to like I once took Swaggers to the Broadway show Cats. They asked me to bring him. They gave us free tickets, so I couldn't say no. And he was like breathing heavy the whole time, which is a sign of stress. And I had him in a box and everything, but I felt so bad. They just can't do it. They can't. It's too much to ask of them. And he needs to go to the zoo. I take Swagger to the zoo all the time. He looks at the Servals and he thinks he's in charge of them. And so, you learn. You learn. I learned a lot from Swaggers that helped me so much with Pouncer, which is his son. But, I learned the hard way, man. I didn't even know what a serval was. I was just in Africa covering a story, and I saw this cat all tied up, a little tiny kitten, and they were going to kill it. And so, long story short, I traded for him, and then I took him back, but I had to get all these papers and everything, and I still didn't know what he was. Like, I figured the dogs there have spots and they're wild. I figured the cats were the same way. Who knew? And so I took him back to New York, and he started growing and growing. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Is this a leopard? Like, I didn't know what it was. And then finally, one of my friends, she says, that's a serval. I'm like, what's a serval? It was like him. And so I looked it up, and it turns out they're, of course, illegal in New York. So I had to move to North Carolina. And then we wound up in South Carolina. And, we have a place in Alabama. Soon to have two places in Alabama. So we're Southern now. We're trying to be Southern gentlemen. D. Her, thank you so much. Hey, D. Her says you're cute. Say thank you. Say thank you. He says thank you. But yeah, Swaggers goes to the zoo. He goes a lot. And they know him. But things happen at the zoo. Like, I don't know if you saw the video. A little bit. What's up, Burley? I don't know if you saw the video, but where we ate that kid's hot dog and everything, and the father got mad, made me pay, things like that happen. And then he bosses around the serval cats and it gets them all nuts. Like he thinks he's their alpha. I'm talking about Swaggers. Pouncer hasn't gone yet. Pouncer would be good. I think Pouncer would behave well, and I would like him to see other servals that don't want to kill him because, Swaggers would instantly kill him. Oh, bro, he's not. He's not tired. Don't fall for it. Don't. Trust me. I know his whole routine. He's going to lie down. He might fall asleep for a second. He just knows we're going to go like to a convenience store. He knows the whole routine. And then when I'm on my way back inside, after I get a few drinks, I drink coffee at night. Let's go figure. After I get a few drinks, I'm on my way back. What's up, Chevy Speed? How you doing? Then he'll be sitting on the seat, wide awake. If I'm not in the car, I'm gone for like 2 minutes at most. He sits in the driver's seat. We know each other extremely well. So even though he might fall asleep, don't think that he's going to sleep for the night. And then once we get home, wherever we go, and however much we do in terms of walking and maybe some running, like you're watching, when we get home, it's time to play. And to him, that means chasing balls and jumping practice. But that's when I work him hard, Here he works me. But when we're home, man, you don't know. I work him out all day long. I don't accept immobility from him or from Swaggers. I make them run more than they want to, jump more than they want to. But, they always want to, but I make them do it when they want to lie down. It gets them in really good shape and keeps them healthy. And the vet said it's good. She loves them. The vet is good with Swaggers. She says she's a handsome boy. He tries to swat her in the face, but she says he's a handsome boy. Into the Dragon's Lair. What's up? Yeah, Pouncer is. Hey, Enter the Dragon's Lair says you're amazing. Say thank you. Give a kiss. See that? Kisses for you. Ew. Very wet kisses for you. Ew. Alright, that's enough kissing, bro. Okay. Thank you. I think that's good. Alright. Gave you a lot of kisses. A lot. Thank God, man. I'm glad. Where are you from? Are you a male or female? Hello, Jeanette Gonzalez. ¿Cómo estamos? Si es que habla español. That's nice of you to take him in as your family. Yeah, I took Swaggers in. I didn't really mean to, but, you know, I had to change a lot of my life. You know, I had to move. I had to give up my business. It was terrible. I didn't mean to, but what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do with the Serval cat in New York? You know, sell him? He's already bonded to me, if you want to call it that. You know, Swaggers never liked me too much. But I didn't know what to do, so I figured, all right, I'll go to North Carolina. I got a job and just do it here. And I can still do news for the Times. It's just like there's not that much news here in the South. But I find stuff. Jeff Pouncer, how you doing, man? How old is he? He's 22 weeks, I think. Maybe 23 weeks. 23 weeks. Wow, you're old, bro. You're old. Yeah. What's that? 5.5 months, huh? Look how big you are. I don't know if you've been following me, but for those who have, you know, or if you haven't, you can go back and see. I had him since he was a little tiny itty bitty thing, and he weighed nothing, like nothing. It was like he was looked like a little Muppet that was made of helium. He just weighed nothing. I was able to pick him up with like 2 fingers, and now he's so heavy. When I pick up the other cats, it's like nothing. You got a house cat, Bella or Bella. She's almost 3. Oh, I like the stripes and the dots on her. Send me a picture. Go to Facebook Messenger and look up Jeffrey Leibowitz, Leibowitz. I'd love to see pictures. House cats are wonderful. I love them. Message held for review. Uh-oh. There's nothing wrong with that. What's up, APM Auto? See, this is so weird. It always says another moderator handled it, but I don't have any other moderator. I mean, I don't have a moderator. Just Pouncer and me. Just us. So yeah, if you have pets, send me pictures. I love seeing them. I always tell the kids in my class, you know, if you have a picture of a cat or a dog or whatever, I want to see it. I want you to write about it. I want you to tell me about them in Spanish and draw pictures and label all the body parts. You know, I love that. What type of cat is he? He's a Serval cat. I've been watching for some time. I've been wondering, what kind of cat is that? If you guys knew how often I get asked that. Serval. You can look it up. Huge. It's funny, man. You know, I see him every day. I'm sure he is huge, but like, it's, you know how it is when you see him every day. You don't really notice the growth as much, though. Sometimes in the morning, I'm like, who are you? You know, Serb what? No, Serval. Like to serve food, then Al. Serval. Just look up Serval, and you'll see like Chloe the Serval will come up, and you know all these other cats and us. That's it. It comes from actually Portuguese. They said Serval, which is their way. I have to show the woman. That's how they would say, like a deer wolf. That's what they called it because they have the longest legs in proportion to their body of any cat. Like a deer has long legs. So that's what they call it. And Serval, over time, just got shortened to Serval. Does he or she like to play? Bro, that's all they do. They play. And they play and they play. You may not be seeing it right now because we're here to walk, you know. Don't get the wrong idea. He's just sitting there. Maybe he's a little tired from walking or he's taking a break. He is not chill. It's 24 hours a day of insanity. Whenever I go live, you know, he'll lie in the car. In the car, he sleeps. He associates the car with that. But that is not how they are. All they do is play all day. They'll just jump on your face while you're sleeping, and you better get up and play. And I'm talking 3:20 a.m. in the morning. And when I'm with swaggers, every single day at 3:21 a.m., he bites my ass to wake me up. Tofu Storm, how you doing? And it hurts. I'm talking about bites that, leave a real mark in your ass. Like, I have pictures, I can't even post them. And you don't get like two fangs like with a snake. You get four fangs. Oh, it's just terrible. I need one. Oh, do you though? What state are you in? They're not legal everywhere. You gotta look up the laws in the state. And then if the state says yes, then you gotta look up the local ordinances and see if the county or whatever the municipality is says yes. So it's hard. Even in the states where they're legal, they're not always legal. So like in North Carolina, they're legal in the state, meaning, Durham and Raleigh can say yes, but they've said no. Most cities say no. But the rural areas like Person County, where Roxborough is, where we have a place, they say yes, which is why we have a place there. You know, in Alabama they're legal, in Texas they're legal for like $20. They live in Nevada, Alabama, North Carolina. South Carolina's going through a bunch of shit because they like to blame me for it, but it's not my fault. I got bit by a snake, like I did it on purpose, but for some reason, because I got bit by a venomous snake, they're banning kangaroos and everything else. It's insane. So, let them think what they want. Let's see what's up over here. I'm sure there aren't any local ordinances about it, but maybe state laws. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I'm in Michigan. I feel like they probably wouldn't care. Oh, Michigan rings a bell. Just look it up. I don't know if they're legal or not. I'll look into it though. Look up whether they're legal in Michigan, and then you have to go to your county ordinances and see if they allow them. The only state where it's the state that decides is Wisconsin, and that state, Wisconsin, is very, very different. You can have pretty much anything you want, but a lot of the states are cracking down on a lot of the things, which I hate. I'm not big on regulation when it comes to animals. I feel like if you can give them a good life, then that's fine. I don't think you need to have, like in Florida, you can have a serval with a permit, but my brother's there, and they come over. Well, they used to come over all the time with their tape measure and measure the enclosure, which we hadn't even changed. They would just come and measure it over and over, and that could be a real pain in the ass. They're laid back in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's good. That's the kind of place you want. People laid back. The thing is that when places they have lenient laws, they themselves don't know it. They just don't. Michigan is good. All right, well, that's cool to know. Good for you, man. That's good. Are you in like Ann Arbor or something? So like with servals, you'll have no problem. But with the vets, you got to find an exotic vet that can take care of them, because like the anesthesia, for example, from a regular cat can kill a serval. But there's all sorts of shit, man. I don't want to even get into the whole thing. It's just that, when I got bit by that snake, I'll tell you this much of it. They didn't know. The people here didn't know they were legal in their own city. And they blame me for them not knowing what to do. There's 500 people. Wow, that's wonderful. I'd love to live there. What's the name of the place? What's the name of the town? I remember how you treated your snakes. It was crazy how much you trusted them. I thought it was cool. Yeah, well, I'm back at it now. And, I haven't made any videos. Well, I've taken videos. I haven't posted any videos. But I will. I've posted a couple little things. But, got a new Taipan. There isn't anyone around that would even know. 36 square miles for 550 people. Well, that sounds cool. I still wouldn't break the law, because there's always something that happens. Like you have to go to the vet. There's always something. That's why I moved out of New York. I didn't want to put his health in jeopardy. Huron, that's the word for a ferret in Spanish in some countries. Huron County, Michigan, but the township is Bloomfield. Well, that sounds like a nice place to live. I love where there's nobody. Like in Roxborough, we have a place that is on a lake, and there is nobody, and there's plenty of land. And so I was looking for a place like that in South Carolina, and they were literally in the millions. But my place in North Carolina was around 80 grand. Go figure. What accounts for that, I do not know. The one in South Carolina was by Rock Hill, and in North Carolina, acts honestly the place that I have. It's just a trailer, but the point is the land. It's so much nicer. Let's see. We owned a dog for 13 years roughly. Never had him to the vet until we had to put him down. I'm sorry that he passed away. Yeah, with Servals, like they very rarely get hurt and they rarely get sick, but there are things that could happen and they need checkups, and I wouldn't skimp out on the vet. Um, Pouncer, when he was little, for example, he had a couple of seizures. He had two, you know, but I knew what to do. I knew that with baby servals that happens. It's a lack of calcium, so I got him a phosphate binder and extra calcium. But not that I'm so knowledgeable, but normally a person wouldn't know what to do, And I took him to the vet anyway, but what I did worked. She still charged me a fucking kidney, you know. The exotic pet vets are very expensive. And look, Swaggers has escaped, and I always catch him, right? So one time when I caught him, he had bugs in his ears and all that shit. So, she got me for thousands of dollars, and we had to, not just deworm him, we had to do everything, everything, everything. And Swaggers is a pain in the ass. So, he's hissing at the vet, and then he punched the man vet in the face and broke his glasses. Oh, man. Yeah, Swaggers is nuts, but, he has another side to him. He's got a yang to his yin, and he's really very sweet when he's with me, and he's sort of sleepy, and he's not trying to kill me, but then he has other moments. And when he wants to play, every day, 3:21 a.m., he bites me right on the ass, and it hurts so bad. But look, he achieves his goal. He wakes me up and he gets to play. So you got to admire his tenacity and resilience. He's the one thing that will kill a serval. There's only one thing that really will kill them, and that's change. They don't like change. They don't want to move from one place to another. They do not like that. In the wild, they have a very small and clearly defined territory, so they don't leave it, and they don't want other servals in it. Even when it's mating season, they'll meet, mate, and done. That's it. They don't want to see each other anymore. And if one serval, I'll tell you something funny. If one serval walks into another's territory and they see each other, they don't hurt each other like other animals. You might have seen this on YouTube, where the serval is it puts its paw on the chest of the white cat and just leaves its paw there. It looks really cute. They don't fight. One of them will put its paw on the other one's chest. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. I don't care what they say. No one knows. People have ideas, but they don't know. And then one of them walks away. It's just the weirdest communication. They have their own way. And they like to live alone in the wild, which is so weird because in captivity they bond so strongly to one person, but they bond so strongly. And I don't know, maybe that's from, because they lived their first year almost to the day with their mother. But I don't think really, I don't know. Part of me says no, because they leave their mother after 1 year. So if the bond was so strong, that would be bad. I don't know. No one knows. There's a lot of things about them that no one knows. But they're not like kitty cats or puppies where they're born loving you. These cats don't give a fuck about you. They're little dragons. I mean, Swaggers was the worst. Swaggers, he hated me, but, he considered me his slave. And so as long as I had a toy and I was playing with him, he was happy, and then he expected to be fed. And if I was really lucky, every few months he would bang his head into me. They give you head bumps to say, I love you. But he doesn't say it much. Pouncer all the time. Pouncer, if I give him a timeout, which I do a lot these days for biting my toes, I'll put him outside of a room, and then when I come out the other room, he jumps up and down for joy. And he comes, gives me kisses, and bumps into me. It's a whole different thing. Night and day, man. Swaggers is the Prince of Darkness, and Swaggers, Pouncer here, is the Lord of Light. So look at it that way. We're all just sitting here watching a cat sleep. It's going to be 1 hour and 15 seconds, and I think we're going to take off. It's been really nice. I've enjoyed talking with you guys. We had a nice little walk. So maybe we'll come back So I'm gonna go get some coffee. I drink that Starbucks iced coffee at night. I don't know why, I just do. Um, and then we're gonna go to another place. So we'll be back on. So if you're in a different country or something, we should be fine on time. If not, then we'll catch you a different day. But either way, we appreciate you being here. Love you guys. I really appreciate your support. We never want money from you, but I just want people to share in their experiences. And I wanted people to see Pouncer grow up, just to share that journey, which we did. But he's still growing, and there's plenty to come. دبي اهلا وسهلا ازاي الحال كل حاجه ماشي هناك انت بتكلم عربي مش كده I just see what this guy says. I lived in Egypt for a few years. Message held for review. Let's see. Yeah. I said the whole thing to him in Arabic, and he writes back, yeah. Oh shit, that's cheetah. No, this is Pouncer. He's a Serval cat. Let me just spell it before you ask. Serval. He's a Serval cat. We're about to take off. I'm sorry, but I'm thirsty. I'm hungry, and I gotta take him to another place to play because, we mostly did walking here and bug hunting, and I want him to go to a place where he could do a little bit more. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I answered you or not. He's a Serval cat. Serval. If a Serval cat were to get married, if Pouncer cat got married, say to Crackers, a regular cat, right? She's a girl cat, and they had children, those children would be Savannah cats. So like they're part Serval. And then that generation, their babies would be called F1, like in genetics, filial. So filial 1, F1. And then, if that cat has babies with another regular cat or maybe a partially Savannah cat, because F1s are all sterile, the males. That's F2 and so on, F3 and 4. And, they're cute and they have spots, but it's not the same thing. They're really, I have one. They're domestic cats. So, as you go down the line, they're supposed to be more they're supposed to look more gray and like more house catty. But the funny thing is, it's like it goes by odd numbers. Like F1, they don't really look like Servals, not to me, but people think they do. Everyone else does. So they'll have like a little bit of orange, a little bit, but mostly they're gray. But you can see their spots. You can see they don't have big ears, but you can see they're almost like a Servals, like a little bit. F2 look like regular cats to me. They're just gray with spots. Like sometimes you wouldn't even think. Then, you go to odd number, F3. I have one of them too, Lola. And she looks like a Serval more, It's like, shout out to Gabe Utsex. F4, they go back to being like a bland gray. F5, they look like Servals. F6, forget about it. Those are all like house cats. And F7s, they could be like the coolest ones. Like they have very clear spots and stripes. I've never been able to figure that out. I don't know why. It's like the Star Trek movies. The odd ones are good. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming. We appreciate your support. Once again, we don't do this for money. We never ask for anything. We don't care about that at all. We do it for fun. So, how much the cat costs? Whatever, I'm leaving, people have questions. The cat costs nothing. And this is his son. So he costs me nothing. So anyway, see you guys soon. We just like to share the experiences. So you're always welcome. If you want to follow us, follow us. If not, that's cool too. Stop by and say hi. So we'll go live again sometime soon. We might be back later tonight from the other park. I keep thinking about that cemetery. He really wanted to go in there. I'm not sure I want to put that on YouTube though. I don't think it would cause any harm, In any case, everybody have a nice night. Enjoy the rest of the week, and we will see you soon. Be well. Take care of yourselves now. Say bye-bye.